Hello everyone, and welcome for this video tutorial for the new way that the app is able to handle multi-sandbox management thanks to the connect object capability that I've added during one of the last iteration of this. You do have access to this through still the same GitHub repo for now. So for your information, this is the first time I'm providing that. This will at some point in time will probably be merged into the Adobe official repo. We are in the process of doing this. But yeah, at the moment it's still in my repo. And if you look at some documentation, you can see there that at some point you have the possibility to use the connect instance, and this is what we are going to do. And you can see that you can use that to connect to two separate organizations, but you can also do that to connect to two separate um, sandboxes. And I think this is now the default way to use app. I will not update all the documentation, but in my future videos, I will probably do that because most of the people using IP has several sandboxes. So it makes sense that you always explicitly put the environment and have a separate instance of that class to unload that capability. So as usual, we are going to start in the Jupyter Notebook to demonstrate that. And I'm going to import app. And from app, what you can do, you can import the config file. That's what I'm usually doing, and I think it should be something like aepp IP. And then from there, you can look at schema. Let's call it like this. And you can do like this. Okay, schema. Of course, I didn't import that. Sorry for this. From app import schema. Hop. And this is working, and you can now get all of your schema and interact with the schema registry API. So get schema, and you get all of the schemas you want. So this was the way you had before, and it's still working, as you can see. But now I will restart the notebook. I will start again. So we'll start again with one. And this time I'm not forgetting to import the schema registry API. But instead of directly importing a default setup that you can automatically refer to for any of the subclass or submodule class instances, you can now use a connect instance parameters. And when you set that to true, then that will be my prod. And you can see that, prod, sorry. And here you have some elements, but you can verify the sandbox you're using. And if you want, you can now say set the new sandbox if you want, and this will be my dev. I don't know for whichever reason. It will return you the new configuration that has the new sandbox in dev. And the sandbox is, but in my case, I have only prod, so I will do that. So you can set up the sandbox, and this is an instance of a class that you can pass in any of your submodule initialization. So if you do config and now pass my prod, it ensures that this is now using in the sandbox. I'm using the prod. If I were to pass the dev, I will have the dev one and so on. So this is now making explicit the way you can pass which environments you want. You can load several environments and say, no, I want to use the same one, but I want to use the dev one. So this is going to be the dev. And if I look at my dev sandbox, so I'm using the same configuration file, but overwriting the sandbox directly during the import. So I have no access to the dev, and I can say, no, I have my EMEA dev, which gonna be schema config equals dev. And you can, yeah, if you want to replicate elements between dev and prod and modify things, I think it's making things easier. Before that, you would have to re-import all the time, every time you want to switch drawing environment. And now it's making everything easier. You can go on with the catalog. I mean, I think from app import catalog and do the same elements that this will be catalog. Let's say EMEA catalog and do EMEA catalog dev, something like this, and then you will do catalog and automatically create those two connections. So yeah, I hope it is clear how it works. It's been explained in the main reference of this with the different elements possible. And yeah, I hope you like this new capability and talk to you soon. Enjoy.